reading? All right. The message that I have for you today is this: you have been wanting the truth, and the cards say you are about to receive it. There is a conversation coming, a real one, and the cards say you need to be ready. What comes through right away is the sense of things cracking open, of honesty arriving at last. The truth you have been waiting for, the clarity you needed, the cards say it is arriving soon. Key energy around this message is sharp, it is clear, and it carries real weight. The conversation that is forming, the one you have been wanting, is becoming something undeniable. What comes through is that this person is about to say what you have been needing to hear right away. The energy here is a turning point, a moment where things stop being vague and unclear. There is a rawness to this message, a weight that tells me this conversation will be completely real. What stands out is the word prepare. The cards are not using it lightly, it carries real significance. Preparing for this conversation means holding yourself steady, staying grounded, and completely ready to receive. Here is our first card, the Seven of Swords, speaking to the hidden truth that is coming forward. The Seven of Swords is the card of secrets, of concealed things, of what has not been told. Now, what comes through is this person having held something back, something not yet shared. What the Seven of Swords shows is the hidden layer of this person, the part not yet revealed. What they have been keeping from you is beginning to surface, and the cards confirm it. There is a revealing energy here, the sense of a curtain being pulled back to expose the truth. What stands out is the inevitability in this card. What has been hidden cannot stay hidden, not now. The Seven of Swords says this person has been carrying something to say, and the time has arrived. Right now, the secrets, the withheld truths, the things never spoken, all of them are moving up. What comes through with this card is the sense that the conversation you wanted has been building. We also have the Five of Swords, speaking to the nature of what this truth will actually carry. The Five of Swords is the card of difficult truth, of a conversation that does not come gently. So, what comes through is a conversation that will require courage from you to receive fully. What stands out is the sharpness here. The Five of Swords refuses to soften what needs saying. The Five of Swords confirms this truth when it comes will be direct, real, and completely full. The Five of Swords is not here to scare, it is here to steady you. What comes through is a message to stand firm, receive the truth, and stay rooted as it arrives. The Five of Swords confirms the conversation is coming, and this truth is exactly what you asked for. Now we have the Two of Swords, speaking to the exact moment you are standing in right now. The Two of Swords is the card of the crossroads of two things that can no longer coexist. And what comes through is the blindfold coming off, the balance tipping, truth about to land. What the Two of Swords shows is the moment of decision reaching its natural end, the stalemate breaking. So the Two of Swords says the stalemate between wanting truth and uncertainty is finally ending. What stands out is the finality here. The time for staying in uncertainty is finally over. There is a readiness in this card, a moment that has been building and can no longer wait. The Two of Swords confirms the crossroads is shifting and the stalemate is giving way to clarity. What comes through with the Two of Swords is the sense of a conversation that cannot be delayed. So all three cards together confirm the same thing. The truth is arriving and it is close. The Seven of Swords showed what has been hidden. The Five of Swords showed how it arrives. The Two of Swords showed the exact moment, the stalemate breaking, the conversation finally arriving. What all three cards say is that the conversation you have been wanting is real and forming now. The reason this message is true today is that every card confirmed the same unmistakable direction. Right now, the energy around this is building, it is alive, and it is pointing at this conversation. What comes through most powerfully is the word prepare, and the cards mean it with real intention. The cards are not here to frighten, they are here to steady you for what is coming. What comes through is a deep knowing. You can handle this truth. You are built for this. The cards say the truth you wanted is coming and you are ready for it. The conversation is forming, the truth is close, and everything the cards show today confirms it. Let us keep moving and see what else is here. So let us come in close now and look at what is happening on your side of all of this. The cards are moving into your energy, and what comes through right away is deeply telling. Here is your first card, the Eight of Swords, speaking directly to where you have been. The Eight of Swords is the card of restriction, of feeling bound, of not being able to see. So what comes through is the experience of not having the truth, of living in the dark. What the Eight of Swords shows is a heart standing in fog, unable to move or see clearly. The Eight of Swords confirms you have been living with limited knowing, and it shows there is a stillness in this card, a heart that has been waiting without the full truth. What stands out is the restriction here. Not knowing the truth has held you in a particular place. The Eight of Swords says you have been bound by the uncertainty of this situation for too long. And the Eight of Swords says the restraints you have been carrying are about to be removed. What comes through with this card is the sense of a heart on the verge of finally seeing. The blindfold in this card is not permanent, and the cards say it is coming off very soon. Right away, the Eight of Swords confirms that what you have been navigating without full information is ending. What stands out is the nearness of freedom here, the sense of the restriction about to fully lift. The Eight of Swords is also a release card, and that release is very close to arriving today. There is a relief building in your energy, the relief of finally coming out of the dark. The Eight of Swords showed where you have been, and the truth conversation shows where you are going. We also have the Queen of Swords, and she speaks directly to the core of who you are. The Queen of Swords is sharp. She is clear. She sees through the noise to what is real. Right away, what comes through is a heart that knew something was off and could not pretend otherwise. What the Queen of Swords reveals is that you carry a knowing that has demanded to be answered. The Queen of Swords carries the energy of a heart that will not settle for half-truths. There is a clarity in this card, the kind that comes from a heart that values honesty deeply. What stands out is the directness here, the sense of a heart that is done accepting anything less. The Queen of Swords says, you have been wanting this conversation because you deserve to know fully right now. The truth-seeking energy you carry is confirmed here. It is a real and valid force. What comes through with the Queen of Swords is a heart that already suspects and simply needs confirmation. The Queen of Swords does not ask from weakness. She asks because she knows she can handle it. Now, your energy is sharp, it is ready, and the Queen of Swords confirms you are prepared. What stands out is the strength here. You are not approaching this conversation from fear, but from power. Now we have the Ten of Swords, showing me the weight of what you have been carrying. The Ten of Swords is the card of endings, of exhaustion, of having been through too much and. What comes through is a heart that has been carrying the pain of not knowing. What the Ten of Swords shows is a heart that has had enough and needs this to end. So the Ten of Swords says you have been through enough, and wanting truth is wanting relief. What stands out is the exhaustion here, the sense of a heart done with the uncertainty around this. There is a finishing energy in this card, the sense of something reaching its end, needing to close. The Ten of Swords says this goes beyond wanting truth. It is about needing the chapter to close. Right now, this card confirms that the truth you are asking for is also what sets you free. What comes through with the Ten of Swords is the tiredness of a heart too long in limbo. Looking at all three cards together, the picture of your side is clear and makes complete sense. The Eight of Swords showed the restriction, the fog, the not knowing that has been keeping you held. The Queen of Swords showed your energy, the clarity, the power, the readiness to receive this truth. The Ten of Swords showed the weight, the exhaustion, the need to finally close this chapter and move. Together they show a heart held in uncertainty, sharp enough to demand truth, and ready to receive it. What comes through from your side is a heart that has been waiting too long for this moment. The cards on your side honor you today. They honor the patience, endurance, and the courage you carry. Your energy is clear, it is ready, and the cards confirm you are equipped for this. Now let us go deeper and see what is underneath this. Okay, let us turn the lens to their side now and see what is actually going on with them. The cards are about to show their inner world, their motives, and what has been happening inside. Here is their first card, the Hanged Man, and it is immediately deeply revealing for their side. The Hanged Man is the card of suspension, of pause, of a heart held between two things. What comes through is a person sitting with the truth right now, not yet ready to release it. The Hanged Man is their inner world, a place of stillness, of contemplation, of holding something still. The Hanged Man says this person has been in deep reflection around what needs to be said. There is a suspension in this card, a heart hovering between holding the truth and letting it go. The pause the Hanged Man shows is not ignorance, it is something more deliberate and intentional. The Hanged Man confirms this person has been sitting in their own held space, carrying what needs saying. The Hanged Man is showing me a heart that has been wrestling with a truth it carries. A person who has already decided but not yet spoken is exactly what this card places before us. The Hanged Man says they have been suspended in the moment just before saying it, gathering themselves. There is a deliberateness in this card, a heart that has not been careless, that has been careful. Something in them has needed the right moment, the right words, the right foundation beneath them. The motive the Hanged Man reveals is not avoidance, it is preparation, and it is almost over. We also have the Five of Wands pulling back the layer of inner conflict happening inside them. The Five of Wands is the card of internal battle, of competing forces, of things pulling apart. What comes through right away is a person fighting within themselves about how to say what is true. The war the Five of Wands reveals is between wanting to speak and being afraid of speaking. The Five of Wands shows the friction, a truth pushing against its own resistance from the inside out. There is a turbulence in this card, a heart wrestling hard with something that needed to come out. The fight the Five of Wands shows has been happening below the surface for a long time. Reaching this point of readiness has not been easy for them, and this card is confirming exactly that. The inner battle is beginning to tip, though, and the pull toward honesty is winning over silence. A person almost through their own resistance now. That is what the Five of Wands is showing here. The conflict in this card is resolving, the pull toward truth winning over the pull toward staying quiet. The Five of Wands confirms the inner battle is winding down and the truth is beginning to surface. Now we have the Knight of Swords, powerful and sharp, landing right after the other two cards today. The Knight of Swords is the card of charging forward, of cutting through, of speaking without softening. The readiness forming in them, the energy building toward finally speaking. This card is that energy. The pause and the conflict are resolving into a single, clear, decisive, and forward moving force. Now, the Knight of Swords says the holding is ending, the battle is done, and action is forming now. The speed of this card is significant. When the Knight of Swords moves, it moves completely and sharply. A charging energy is building in this person, a heart that has finally fully made up its mind. The Knight of Swords does not soften, and this person is preparing now to follow that same lead. The Knight of Swords says they are preparing to speak directly, to say what needs to be said. A heart ready to finally stop holding back. That is what the Knight of Swords confirms today. Looking at all three cards together, the picture of their inner world is clear and deeply revealing. The Hanged Man showed the suspension, the sitting with it, the pause before the moment of truth. The Five of Wands showed the inner conflict, the battle between speaking and silence. Now at its end, the Knight of Swords showed the resolution, the charge forming, the commitment to finally speak fully. The motive here is not malicious. It is a heart that wrestled hard and arrived at truth. Their side today carries the energy of a heart that paused, battled, and is now moving honestly forward. The cards on their side are not showing hiding. They are showing a heart that is nearly ready. Every card on their side confirms They are about to say what you have been asking to hear. The inner world of this person is resolving, the conflict is ending, and the truth is finally surfacing. What the cards show on their side is a heart that has been preparing, conflicted, and finally ready. Let us continue and see what the cards are showing. Now let us see what the cards are actually saying about what this person is about to do. The cards are moving into action energy, and what comes through is sharp, pressing, and very close. Here is the first card for this section, the Tower, and its presence in this position is enormous. The Tower is the card of sudden revelation, of a wall coming down, of silence being broken open. In this position, the Tower is saying something that was contained is about to crack open completely. The silence that has surrounded this truth, the Tower says, is about to be shattered completely and irreversibly. A conversation like this one does not happen gently. The Tower confirms that with absolute certainty. The Tower confirms what they are about to do is break the wall, let the truth through fully. The weight of what they have been holding, the Tower says, has simply become too heavy to keep. The force here is not cruelty, it is a truth that held too long and is now releasing. The wall around this truth, the Tower says, is coming down, and it is coming down right now. In this position, the Tower marks the moment of the conversation arriving, the structure of silence collapsing. The Tower is structure falling, and what falls here is the silence that has surrounded this truth. When the Tower appears in the action position, it confirms what is coming simply cannot be stopped now. The Tower is also a liberating card because once the wall falls, both of you can finally breathe. The Tower is not punishment, it is the universe finally forcing what needed to happen into happening. A truth long held becomes a pressure, and the Tower says that pressure has reached its breaking point. The conversation is not just forming, the Tower says it is imminent, pressing, and nearly upon you. The cards are not using the Tower lightly here. It is saying the action is fully, completely formed. Now we have the Page of Swords speaking directly to how the truth is about to be delivered. The Page of Swords is the card of the message of the sharp mind of the truth speaker prepared. In the action position, the Page of Swords says the words are forming and the delivery is near. An alertness in this card. The energy of a heart that has sharpened its thoughts and is prepared. The Page of Swords does not hold back. It speaks clearly, says what it came to say, completely. In this position, the Page of Swords is the delivery itself, the moment the truth stops being held. The preparation that was revealed on their side has led directly and powerfully to these action cards. The Page of Swords carries the energy of a message carefully prepared and is now being sent. Clarity, directness, and honesty are the qualities of the Page of Swords, and they are coming your way. A truth spoken directly without softening or avoidance is exactly what this card is pointing toward. The Page of Swords tells me the words coming will be honest, pointed, and completely real for you. The message in this card is sharp and clear, carrying the full weight of what has been withheld. The Page of Swords also says this conversation will not be vague, it will be specific and direct. The action being pointed to here is the speaking of what was held back, finally coming out now. Together, the Tower and the Page of Swords are telling one unmistakable story about what is coming. The Tower showed the breaking, the wall coming down, the silence shattering as the conversation arrives. The Page of Swords showed the delivery, the sharp and prepared truth about to be spoken fully. These two cards together are one of the most powerful action combinations to receive in a reading both. Cards arriving together today is one of the clearest confirmation pairs a reading can give. The Tower breaks the silence, the Page of Swords fills it with the truth you ask to receive. The action is not far off. The cards are pointing at something close, not distant, not someday. The conversation that has been forming is arriving. The preparation is complete, and the words are near. Every card in this section is a signal, something that has been building and is ready to arrive. The cards in this section say one thing above all: the conversation is not future, it is now. The truth you wanted, the honesty you asked for, it is on its way and arriving very soon. The Tower and Page of Swords confirm what is about to happen will be direct, honest, and real. The cards have spoken clearly about this. The conversation is not a possibility. It is a certainty. Prepare yourself, the cards say, because what is coming is honest, complete, and meant for you. The action is pressing. The cards confirm it is only a matter of a very little time now. Now let us move into the next layer. So let us go into the hidden part of this, what they carry privately, what they have not said. The cards are about to show the confession underneath, the desire they have been privately guarding. Here is the first card for this section, the Devil, and its presence here is deeply revealing. The Devil is the card of attachment, of being bound, of what holds a heart still. In this hidden position, the Devil is showing what has had this person locked around this truth. The attachment the Devil reveals is a fear, a shame, something they could not fully release. The hidden confession of the Devil is that this person has been bound by their fear of exposure. The vulnerability this card exposes is the part of them that could not bear to be truly seen. Whatever the truth holds, the Devil says it reveals something about them and what held it. The fear of being truly known, the fear of judgment, that is the hidden chain being shown here. The Devil confirms this person has not been silent out of coldness, but out of real, genuine fear. The fear of your judgment, the fear of what the truth changes, has been the real chain here. The hidden confession the Devil holds is vulnerability wrapped in shame and fear of being exposed. The Devil is showing the confession they have been most afraid to make, the one wrapped in shame. The shame the Devil holds for them, the embarrassment beneath the surface, is real, and it is tender. In this position, the Devil is not about evil, it is about being trapped by one's own fear. The chain the Devil shows is one this person built themselves from avoidance and from self-protection. Beneath the fear and all of the holding is a heart that genuinely wants to be honest. Beneath the Devil's hidden layer is a genuine desire to finally be free of this weight they carry. The confession the Devil carries is that this person wants to say it, wants to be released, imprisoned by this truth for too long, and the Devil confirms that prison is now starting to break. The hidden layer is not coldness, it is the fear of a heart that struggled to be honest. Now we have the Two of Pentacles, revealing another layer of what this person has been carrying privately. The Two of Pentacles is the card of juggling, of balance, of things that cannot coexist forever. In the hidden position, the Two of Pentacles shows the private balancing act this person has been doing. On one side, truth needing to be spoken, on the other, fear, and neither can stay like this. The hidden desire the Two of Pentacles reveals is the desire to stop juggling and put something down. What they long to put down, the cards make clear, is the truth they have been carrying alone. The Two of Pentacles says the secret desire is relief. The hidden wish is to stop balancing entirely. A juggler eventually tires, and the Two of Pentacles says this person has reached exhaustion. The desire for relief, the wish to be done with all the juggling has been building quietly inside. The balance cannot hold much longer, and the private confession is that they no longer want it to. The desire the Two of Pentacles reveals is the desire for simplicity, for no longer carrying this alone. A private wish held inside, the wish to finally settle, to say the truth and simply rest. The Two of Pentacles is also saying beneath the juggling is the hope of a fresh, honest start. The hidden confession of the Two of Pentacles is that they are tired of this juggling act completely looking at both cards together. The hidden picture of this person is one of fear, exhaustion, and desire. The Devil showed the chains, the fear, the shame-based silence that has kept the truth bound so long. The Two of Pentacles showed the exhaustion, the private wish to stop juggling and put the weight down. These two cards together create one of the most tender, honest confessions a reading can reveal for you. Together they confess a fear and a weariness that are both pointing toward exactly the same need. The thing both cards point toward, the hidden desire beneath all of this, is honesty, freedom, and relief. Beneath the fear the devil shows is also hope and a real desire to finally connect with you. The hidden layer here is not cruelty, it is a heart that is afraid, exhausted, and finally done. These confessions are deeply human, the confession of a heart that held too long and is releasing. The hidden desire is simple: to stop holding, to stop hiding, to say the thing and be free. The confession is not comfortable, but it is deeply, genuinely, and honestly in your favor today. Every card here confirms the truth is coming not just because you asked, but because they need it. The hidden confessions here are real, they are raw, and they are the truest layer of this reading. Now let us keep going and see what is here for you. Now let us go into what is near the advice and bring this reading all the way home for you. The cards are moving into the final layer now. The near future, and what comes through is hopeful. Here is the first near future card. The Sunday and its presence in this position is deeply significant. The Sunday is the card of clarity, of warmth, of light arriving after a long time without it. The truth arriving, the conversation happening. The Sunday says there is real light on the other side. The Sunday is not soft, it is strong, and it confirms that what comes next is genuinely good. After the truth lands, after the wall comes down, the Sunday says you move into a clearer place. The Sunday in the near future is the reward, the clarity of knowing, the relief of finally hearing. The conversation the cards have been pointing to, the Sunday says leads somewhere open and genuinely clear. There is a warmth in this card, a feeling like exhaling, like a breath held too long released. The Sunday confirms whatever discomfort the truth carries, what is on the other side is worth it. We also have the Page of Pentacles in the near future, speaking directly to what begins after this. The Page of Pentacles is the card of new beginnings, of the fresh chapter, of starting something carefully. In this position, the Page of Pentacles says a new dynamic between the two of you is forming. The Page of Pentacles is grounded, it is steady, it is beginning something with real, genuine intention. After the conversation, after the truth lands, the Page of Pentacles says a new foundation begins to form. The Page of Pentacles confirms the chapter after this truth is one of building, of starting again carefully. Now we have the advice card, Temperance, speaking directly to how you navigate what is coming. Temperance is the card of balance, of patience, of allowing things to integrate at the right natural pace. The advice of temperance is to receive what is coming without rushing, without pushing away. When the truth arrives, temperance says, give it room, let it land, allow yourself time to process. The advice here is not passivity, it is wisdom, the wisdom of not reacting before something fully arrives. Temperance says, trust the process, trust the timing, trust that what is unfolding in your favor. The advice of this card is to hold steady, to stay balanced, to let the truth work naturally. Temperance is also saying healing after honesty takes time, and that time is worth fully giving it. The advice of temperance is one of the most grounded. It says, hold steady and simply trust this. Now let us bring the reading home, honoring everything the cards have shown today from beginning to close. The message today was simple and clear. You wanted the truth, and the cards confirmed it is coming. Every card confirmed the same thing. The truth you have been seeking is forming and on its way. The Seven of Swords showed the hidden truth. The Five of Swords showed its sharp and honest nature. The Two of Swords showed the impasse ending, the stalemate breaking, the moment of truth arriving for you. On your side, the Eight of Swords showed the restriction lifting, the blindfold that has been coming off. The Queen of Swords showed your power, your clarity, the energy of a heart that refuses to settle. The Ten of Swords showed your exhaustion, the deep and bone-level tiredness of being kept without the truth. On their side, the Hanged Man showed their pause, their reflection, their sitting with what needed saying. The Five of Wands showed their inner conflict, the battle that has been slowly and finally resolving. The Knight of Swords showed the resolution, the charge, the commitment to finally speak directly and clearly. The tower showed the action, the wall breaking, the structure of silence finally collapsing into the open. The page of swords showed the delivery, the message forming, the prepared truth about to finally be spoken. The devil showed the hidden confession, the fear, the shame-based chain that has held this truth in place. The Two of Pentacles showed the exhaustion, the private wish to stop all the juggling and be honest. The Sunday showed the near future, the light, the warmth and clarity that arrive after truth has landed. The Page of Pentacles showed the new beginning, the grounded and steady fresh chapter forming after this. Temperance showed the advice, hold steady, trust the timing, let this unfold at its natural, honest pace. Every card in this reading confirmed the same message. The truth is coming, the light is with you. You asked for honesty, you prepared yourself, and the cards today confirm you are walking into it fully. Thank you so much for being here today. From the bottom of my heart, it means the world to me. The cards are moving into the final layer now. The near future and what comes through is hopeful. Here is the first near future card. The Sunday and its presence in this position is deeply significant. The Sunday is the card of clarity, of warmth, of light arriving after a long time without it. The truth arriving, the conversation happening. The Sunday says there is real light on the other side. The Sunday is not soft, it is strong, and it confirms that what comes next is genuinely good. After the truth lands, after the wall comes down, the Sunday says you move into a clearer place. The Sunday in the near future is the reward, the clarity of knowing, the relief of finally hearing. The conversation the cards have been pointing to, the Sunday says leads somewhere open and genuinely clear. There is a warmth in this card, a feeling like exhaling, like a breath held too long released. The Sunday confirms whatever discomfort the truth carries, what is on the other side is worth it. We also have the Page of Pentacles in the near future, speaking directly to what begins after this. The Page of Pentacles is the card of new beginnings, of the fresh chapter, of starting something carefully. In this position, the Page of Pentacles says a new dynamic between the two of you is forming. The Page of Pentacles is grounded, it is steady, it is beginning something with real, genuine intention. After the conversation, after the truth lands, the Page of Pentacles says a new foundation begins to form. The Page of Pentacles confirms the chapter after this truth is one of building, of starting again carefully. Now we have the advice card, Temperance, speaking directly to how you navigate what is coming. Temperance is the card of balance, of patience, of allowing things to integrate at the right natural pace. The advice of temperance is to receive what is coming without rushing, without pushing away. When the truth arrives, temperance says, give it room, let it land, allow yourself time to process. The advice here is not passivity, it is wisdom, the wisdom of not reacting before something fully arrives. Temperance says, trust the process, trust the timing, trust that what is unfolding in your favor. The advice of this card is to hold steady, to stay balanced, to let the truth work naturally. Temperance is also saying healing after honesty takes time, and that time is worth fully giving it. The advice of temperance is one of the most grounded. It says hold steady and simply trust this. Now let us bring the reading home, honoring everything the cards have shown today from beginning to close. The message today was simple and clear. You wanted the truth, and the cards confirmed it is coming. Every card confirmed the same thing. The truth you have been seeking is forming and on its way. The Seven of Swords showed the hidden truth. The Five of Swords showed its sharp and honest nature. The Two of Swords showed the impasse ending, the stalemate breaking, the moment of truth arriving for you. On your side, the Eight of Swords showed the restriction lifting, the blindfold that has been coming off. The Queen of Swords showed your power, your clarity, the energy of a heart that refuses to settle. The Ten of Swords showed your exhaustion, the deep and bone-level tiredness of being kept without the truth. On their side, the Hanged Man showed their pause, their reflection, their sitting with what needed saying. The Five of Wands showed their inner conflict, the battle that has been slowly and finally resolving. The Knight of Swords showed the resolution, the charge, the commitment to finally speak directly and clearly. The Tower showed the action, the wall breaking, the structure of silence finally collapsing into the open. The Page of Swords showed the delivery, the message forming, the prepared truth about to finally be spoken. The Devil showed the hidden confession, the fear, the shame-based chain that has held this truth in place. The Two of Pentacles showed the exhaustion, the private wish to stop all the juggling and be honest. The Sunday showed the